welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm going to show you how to make these cute press-on nails using the Apres Gel X system, so let's get started. As you can tell, both of my nails did pop off yesterday, which was 100% my fault. I don't think I properly prepped them, so let's go ahead and redo it. For my press-on nails, I'm using the Naturals tips because I have really flat nail beds. Obviously, if you have more curved nail beds, you can use the sculpted ones instead. But I've learned that with press-on nails, especially if you're going to be gluing them on, natural works the best so you don't have that big gap between your nails and the actual tip. So here I am sizing the nail. You want to make sure it's sidewall to sidewall, not too big, not too small. If your tip is too small, it will pop off within a day or two. That's literally what happened to me, so don't make that same mistake. Here I am sizing my ring finger as well. I shaved off or filed off a little bit of the edges just so I can get that perfect fit. But again, just make sure that it's not too small because it will pop off, I'm telling you. To apply the tip to my nail stand, I'm using this white clay that I purchased on Amazon, but I did see it on Shein for a few dollars, so you can also check on there for a cheaper option. Also, sometimes the tips will have extra gel or plastic on the end, so just make sure you file it off. And instead of buffing my nails, I'm actually going to chemically etch the surface with 100% pure acetone to avoid as much dust as I can, because when it gets in your gel, it's not cute. It's really annoying, so we want to try to avoid that. Then I'm using my favorite gel polish from Amazon as well. Now, I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of this gel because I'm not going to say it correctly, but I really do love it. It's one of my favorite gel polishes in my collection. It's the perfect sheer pink, and especially after that second coat, it looks flawless. I love it. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description down below if you guys want to go check it out. It's literally all the products that I still use to this day. I swear by it, and I wouldn't put it in the link if I didn't use it. You know what I'm saying? Using my Hot Tips Beauty black polish and putting that on a palette. This is important, you guys. The brush that you're using does a huge difference in your lines. You want to use a really long, thin brush in order to get that perfect straight line. I naturally have really shaky hands due to my anxiety, and I am a coffee drinker as well. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video or not, but my hands are really shaky. Like, I can see it right now for myself. But because of that really thin, long line, it drags it straight, which is why I recommend you use this. I did make a little mistake right here on the side, but don't freak out. Just grab a brush and some acetone and wipe it away. After you make 2 vertical lines going down the nail, now we're going to go horizontally. This is up to you guys, but you can flash cure each nail under your UV lamp for around 10 or 15 seconds. This just helps you not mess up any of the lines. If you bump into it on accident, it can mess up the whole design, so it's whatever you guys want to do. With every line that you make, at the very end, you want to make sure that it's boxed out, if that makes any sense. If you just draw a line straight across and don't go back and fix the end, it's not going to look like a caged box. It's just going to look like a really thin line. So you want to go back on the edges and thick it a little bit. If I'm making any sense, thick the line a little bit at the end so it looks like an actual square. I'm probably not making any sense. I don't know how people do this and make it look so easy. I'm like out of breath, I'm tired, I'm thirsty. But you just want to keep going down the line. I think I did around, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down, just depending on how long your nail is. And making a line in the middle between those 2 that we made earlier and boxing out the end. You see what I'm talking about? It looks a little crooked, but I go back in and fix it. And then on the sides, we're going to do 3 extra lines. So we're just going to repeat that on the other side, boxing out the end. That makes sense, yes. Boxing it out at the end, making it a little thicker. Try your best to mirror it on the other side. But honestly, and at the end, in the end result, if you like it, that's all that really matters in my opinion. So just try your best. Using the Hot Tips Beauty Gel again, but this time in the color white, we're gonna go in and make those little white dots. And for the dotting tool that you use, make sure that it's actually pretty small. I made the mistake of using a dotting tool that was too big my very first time making this design, and it looked just wrong. It didn't look right at all. You want to use the smallest one that you have, or if you don't have a dotting tool, just use a toothpick. I'm sure you might have a toothpick or something at home that you can use, and go in between all of the lines to give it that effect. The one thing I love about press-on nails is you're able to rotate the actual nail however you like, so it makes your life a lot easier. But this is the end result, literally one of my favorite sets I've ever done to this day. I lightly buffed the surface of my nail with my nail drill, or you can use a buffer block, and now I'm dehydrating it with 100% acetone. But the real star here is the Apres Gel X Prep Acid-Free Tip Primer. This stuff is what is going to make your nails last more than 2 weeks. When I normally do Gel X sets, when I cure it with the Extend Gel, like a full Gel X set, this stuff will make it last more than 3 to 4 weeks. I recommend you guys invest in it if you don't want to. You can also use acetone on the inside of your nail. As for the nail glue, I've seen a lot of people just flood the nail with it, and if you do that, it's not going to stay more than 2 weeks or so. Only do 1 or 2 drops on the nail, 1 or 2 drops on the actual tip, and apply it with light to medium pressure, and make sure to pinch the sides as well. Nail glue is really strong, so you don't really need that much. But yeah, that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was a nervous wreck the whole time recording this, so be easy on me. Leave a comment down below, some things that you guys want to see, or like content you guys want me to do. Again, thank you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and look at the description down below. Have a great day.